Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 Enhanced Edition on Nintendo Switch. So right from the get-go, we can pick which one we want. So this will be first impressions. We'll give each game 20 minutes apiece, and then I'll have separate Let's Plays of the individual games as well. These are classic computer RPGs. They follow the 3rd edition D&D rule set, if I remember correctly. I don't even think 4th edition was out at the time, or if it wasn't on the rise of the ranks of the popularity. Maybe still isn't. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed these when they came out. The enhanced editions came out a couple years ago on PC. So it's interesting to see them here. There's also another double pack of games with Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale, which really only means you're paying for Planescape Torment because nobody wants fucking Icewind Dale. There's a reason why, Neverwinter Nights was the series that got revived and not Icewind Dale. But anyway, this is about Baldur's Gate, so let's check it out. Rise from an orphan to a hero as you journey through the Sword Coast and unravel the dark mystery of your lineage. These adventures will take your character from level 1 to 10. For as long as you can remember, your view of the world has been limited to the heavily fortified walls of Candlekeep. Your foster father, Gorion, has done everything in his power to protect you and keep you out of harm's way. All of that is about to change. Forced to leave your home under mysterious circumstances, you find yourself drawn into a conflict that has the Sword Coast on the brink of war. An iron shortage of unknown origin threatens to plunge the city of Baldur's Gate into conflict with Alm. Meanwhile, there is something else at work, far more sinister than you can even begin to imagine. Alright. I'm not sure how this is going to affect everything. We have gore. Rest until max HP on level 1. Oh, that's right. Standard D&D doesn't give you full HP on level 1. But I actually don't like D&D. Or I should say I don't like the rule sets of traditional D&D. Shows information with any stuff the character has information. Well, if information only shown with the character, yeah, let's run that up there. I mean, I have a fair number of disagreements with how D&D handles a lot of things. So for me to like a D&D game is pretty rare. That's how good this game is. Or I remember being good. I don't know if that's going to be true anymore. I guess we're going to find out here soon. We display the area effect spells when using area effect spells. Oh, that's handy, sure. Nearest neighbor. Let's do nearest neighbor for the, sprite online. Let's see. I think I'll leave that off now. Really fantastic sound. I think that's one of the, it is one of the signatures of the game. But it's also fucking loud. So, much as I love it, it's loud. There we go. Language. All right, finally, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Why is the tutorial separate? Let's hit a new game. He who fights with monsters should look Oh, okay. Nah, well, fuck me. Oh, is that new? I don't remember this at all.
No, you can't. I will be the last. And you will go first. Please!
Oh, he'll be fine. I once fell off this. Yeah. I once fell off the roof of my house. Looked just like that. Rubbed some dirt in it, walked away just fine. I don't recall it because it was, you know, in like 640 before 80 when I played it. Okay, so like the gender, it actually honestly doesn't matter. It's just, yeah, it is aesthetic, so I'll pick male. I do wish there were like, I mean, custom images, because these are actually characters in the game, but there's not one that's, these aren't just separate from, what the hell is that? What the hell's going on there? Yeah, sure. But they're not just separate from the, from any of the NPCs, so you may run into yourself, is what I'm trying to say. I wish there were some unique images for just the players. Humans are the predominant race in Faerun. Humans rule most of the significant empires and kingdoms in the realms. They are the most social and tolerant of races, except perhaps the halflings. Humans may advance in any class and are also the only race that can dual class. Humans may not multi-class. Elves tend to be shorter and slimmer than humans. Their features are finely chiseled and delicate, and they speak in melodic tones. Elves are looked upon as being frivolous and aloof. They concern themselves with natural beauty, dancing, frolicking, and other similar pursuits. Their humor is clever, and their songs, as is their songs and poetry. There are 6 racial divisions of elves within the realms: gold elves, moon elves, wild elves, sea elves, dark elves, and winged elves. Elves have the following traits: 9% resistance against charms and sleep magics, infravision, +1 Thako bonus with bows, short swords, and long swords, 5% open locks, 5% pick pockets, 5% move silently, 10% hide in shadows, -1 on dexterity, and -1 on constitution. Half-elves are a mix of humans and elven blood. They are handsome folk with good features from each of their parent races. A half-elf has the curiosity, inventiveness, and ambition of their human ancestors, and the refined senses of love, nature, and artistic taste of their elven ancestors. Half-elves have the following traits: 30% resistance against charms and sleep magics, infravision, 10% pick pockets, 5% hide in shadows. Dwarves are short and stocky, easily identifiable by their size and shape. They have ruddy cheeks, dark eyes, and dark hair. Dwarves tend to be dour and taciturn. They are given to hard work and care little for most humor. They enjoy beer, ale, mead, and most of all, they love gold. There are 4 racial divisions of dwarves within the realms: shield dwarves, gold dwarves, wild dwarves, and Dungir. Dwarves have the following traits: +2 bonus to saving throws versus paralysis, poison, death versus rod, staff, wind versus spell, with additional bonuses based on constitution, infravision, 10% open locks, 50% find traps, 5% detect illusion, 10% set traps, +1 constitution, -1 dexterity, -2 charisma. Are they not charismatic? I know, charismatic. Stop judging me. Halflings are short, generally plump people, very much like small humans. Their faces are round and broad and often quite florid. Their hair is typically curly, and the tops of typically curly. Fuck you guys. Gnomes, kin to dwarves. Gnomes are noticeably smaller than their distant cousin gnomes, as they proudly maintain and are also less rotund than dwarves. Most have dark tan or brown skin, white hair, and rather large noses. Gnomes have lively and sly senses of humor, especially for practical jokes. They have a love for nature that is only matched by their love for gems and jewelry. There are 2 racial divisions of gnomes within the realms: rock gnomes and deep gnomes. Gnomes have the following traits: +2 bonus for saving throws versus rod, staff, wand, and versus spell, with additional bonuses based on constitution. Infravision, 5% open locks, 10% find traps, 5% move silently, 5% hide in shadows, 10% detect illusion, 5% set traps, intelligence, +1, -1 on wisdom. See, I mean, really? Fucking D&D? Oh, you're very intelligent, but you're not wise. What is that bullshit? Half-orcs. Half-orcs are born from the union of humans and orc parents. They are as tall as humans, but a little heavier due to their muscular builds. Their greenish pigmentation, sloping forehead, jutting jaw, prominent teeth, and coarse body hair make their lineage plain for all to see. In the Sword Coast, half-orcs are tolerated, as unlike in the north, the local people haven't had a century of warfare with orc kind. Half-orcs are known for their great strength. Half-orcs have the following traits: infravision, +1 strength, +1 constitution, -2 intelligence. So if you haven't noticed, the humans are the only fuckers that don't have infravision. Yeah. But they can dual class. So let's look at classes. You know, I don't think you want me to read all this, do you? Fighter. Fighter is fighter. May wear helmets. Ranger is ranger. May wear helmets. Paladin is paladin. May wear helmets. Oh, all other shit too. I forget how much bullshit's in D&D 3rd edition. Cleric. Our clerics may wear helmets. Druids are druids. May not wear non-metallic armor. What the shit? Okay, right, fine. Mage. Mage is a mage. May not wear any armor. Oh god. You're gonna walk around in just a towel, huh? Thieves are thieves. May not wear heavier than studded leather. Long list of shit. Bard. A bard is bard. May not wear heavier armor. I like how the first four is, you know, most distinctive feature. May wear helmets. Sorcerers are practitioners of magic. Our sorcerers are sorcerers. May not wear any armor. Monks are monks. May not wear any armor. God. Stunning blow. Very popular on Tinder. Quivering palm. Also popular on Tinder. Shaman. Shamans are shamans. May only wear leather armor. No moves popular on Tinder. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Monk. Dark Moon Monk. Secretive monastic order. 10% detect illusion. May not wear any armor. Detect illusion and frozen fist. Not popular on Tinder. Warm that shit up before you grab anything. Sun Soul Monk. A blast of light once a day. Flaming fists. That's if you're too popular on Tinder. Sun. Son Soul Beam. Restricted to lawful good? I don't want to fuck the Soul Monk. Lawful good? What the hell wants to play that character? Lawful neutral, lawful evil. Where's the chaotic evil? Man, got to unlock that. Abilities. Oh boy. The reroll. Yeah, what do you got for me, baby? I'm addicted. I'm 13. I love rolling dice. Turn to a life of crime. Surprised they don't make you shake the Joy-Con to roll the dice. Oh, my charisma. Nobody likes me. Hell yeah, that's very accurate. Okay, I don't use frickin' weapons, man. monk. I'm not going to use any of this stuff. You make me pick two. That's why you suck D&D. Whoa, looks just like me. Yeah. Yeah. Who's gonna pick the apple red skin? Yeah? Huh. Really, huh? I just can barely see your face if it's too dark. It's just gray. It's been in the cemetery for a while. Let's get something loud. I want to be able to see my character. Now look at that. That's crazy. Yeah. I like how it's the major color, but it's really just the like the sleeves and the legs, not the torso. that looks nice and terrible. The voices in my head.
Death to you all, as it should be.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
What the hell? No.
Your life ends here.
No.
You got this coming!
Maybe?
Let's give them a right thrashing.
No.
Get over here!
I'm down. Damn Kano.
Feel my power.
For justice!
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Oh, God, that's accent.
Death to you all!
You got this coming!
Yeah, fine. Ah, damn it. Let's see, story mode, easy, normal, core rules, hard, insane, legacy of Bal. Easy, the party gains +6 to luck, enemies are fewer, use only their weakest spells and items and deal 50% damage. Normal, enemies deal 20% less damage and do not use the most powerful spells and items. Party members cannot permanently die. Hit point rolls are maximized. Core rules. Fuck your core rules. I mean, honestly, story mode is probably the only way I'm going to finish this game. I mean, you know, I'm not particularly good at the game, and I think I originally played with core rules, and that was not a fun experience, I don't think. But D&D is not.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, But your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Gorion, my foster father, has informed me that we must immediately... okay. You don't need to read that, do you? Just go fuck yourself.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
I have been instructed to tell you about the basic mechanics of movement and time. If there's anything in that sort you would know more of, tell me about pausing the game. Press the plus button to pause the game, except in special circumstances such as cutscenes. This gives you time to reflect on your next move. While the game is paused, you can plan party member actions, manage inventory, or even review spell descriptions. Pressing the plus button again resumes gameplay as normal. Actually, this is one of the core tenets of the game, is that battles can happen in real time. However, at any point in time, you can pause and then you can issue commands. So it's sort of like the best. Well, I guess for most people, the nearest game that they would recognize would be the Fallout series, right? So Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 also follow the same structure, in that you can have real-time combat if you're inhumanly fast, or you can hit the pause button to make decisions and then watch the game play out. So I always did like that about the combat and that core mechanic. I think it's a well thought out mechanic. Select the map in the action radial menu to visit the current area's map. Party members are marked by small green circles. Your current field of view is outlined in green. Use left stick to move your field of view around the map, aware that time is not paused while you view area maps. Yeah, why would it pause? That makes no sense, huh? How convenient that would be. Use the up button and down button to zoom in and out, changing your view of the world. Tell me about movement. To move through the world, select a point on the screen and select the character that will make the best. They'll select the character, and the selected character will make their best effort to reach it. If you've chosen an invalid destination, the character will stay where they are. You cannot set a destination in a map area you haven't explored yet. Tell me about combat rounds. Combat flows in a series of rounds. Every creature on the battlefield exists in its own initiative round. This means that as you move and attack, your enemies are moving and attacking at the same time. Weapons with lower speed factors and spells with lower casting times can greatly improve your chances of survival, though you can only cast one spell at a time, no matter how quickly you cast it. Alright, so, very well, return to me if you wish to continue your lessons. Of course, they're referring to the point-and-click style gameplay, which is, the original gameplay mechanic. But you can move around with the controller with your left stick instead of using point-and-click. You can scroll the screen with your right stick, and again, you can zoom out. I think the original was something like this. So they zoomed in a little bit. But yeah, maybe like that, I think. I can't really remember. A little longer, wider view is helpful, though.
I should have joined the army.
Winthrop has kept his prices as low as he could, but I expect that to change soon. It's been weeks since a trading caravan has made it here.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Have you seen my copy of the history of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shoveling of arthritic feet up in the library. So I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
I'm here to teach you about the circles on the ground around everyone's feet. Is there a color you'd like to explain? Blue. A character with a blue circle around their feet is neither friendly nor hostile. You can freely initiate dialogue by selecting them. If that character has anything interesting to say, a dialogue window will appear. You may also be prompted to reply. If so, choose your response wisely. Oh, is that blue that's supposed to be under him? That looks white to me. A green circle around a character's feet indicates they are either a party member or a creature you have summoned. You can select these characters to direct their actions. Red. Every enemy you face will have a red circle around their feet, giving you a clear indicator that you may attack them. If one of your party members is charmed, their foot circle will turn red. Their foot circle will turn red. Try to avoid killing fiends under the influence of enemy spellcasters. Yeah, I forget the text is kind of... the yellow circle indicates a character is out of control. Most common reasons for this is fear or moral failure. These characters will avoid battle at all costs, often running to a remote area of the map. The circle also appears when some characters become enraged. Berserkers, for instance, have been known to lose control in the heat of battle, turning on their own allies. Poipo. A purple circle appears around your character's feet if they are inaccessible, usually for the purpose of a cutscene or a similar event where you are unable to use your full party. Know all about my feet, thanks. It is not the feet, but the aura surrounding them that is important. Return to me if you change your mind and wish to continue your lessons. Really? That's blue, huh? God, I'm so colorblind.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Tell me about the inventory screen. Select the backpack in the action radar menu to access your inventory. Here you can manage items your character carries, equipping weapons, armor, and other items as need arises. To check the inventories of your companions, select their portraits. Pay close attention to the weight of items in your inventory. Carrying too great a load slows your movement. You may even be forced to stop altogether until you shift some of the weight. Yeah, that's like my penis sometimes. Once on the character record, select Customize to access advanced options pertaining to your character's portrait. Color scheme, sound... What is that? Oh, sound set and combat script. Yeah, okay. Of these, perhaps the most directly relevant is your combat script. Choose the actions you wish the computer to make on your behalf when your character has no other commands. Every character's script is different, so you can customize a unique party strategy that suits to your playstyle. Talk about leveling up. When you gain enough experience, a plus symbol appears in the corner of your character's portrait, indicating that you can level up. To do so, select level up on the character record screen. Leveling up may yield additional proficiency points, thieving skill points, spell slots, or other abilities, depending on your class. Each level also grants additional hit points, making it easier to survive the world's dangers. About the character record. Similar to the inventory is the character record. Here you can view your character's proficiency, skills, and statistics. Check your companion's abilities by selecting their portraits. Use the buttons on this screen to view your character's abilities, scores, skills, proficiencies, levels, experience, and any other aspects of your character you may find useful. This screen also enables you to dual class if your character is human. Should you change your mind, feel free to ask, yeah. Priest's quarters.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Yeah, you're probably wondering when I'm ever going to play this game. Yeah. I hate modern games because they're so full of tutorials. Yeah, well, how about this? 1994, Tutorial City. Tell me about fatigue. Characters, especially those with low constitutions, grow tired after going too long without rest. As fatigue increases, they accumulate a luck penalty, which negatively impacts all rolls and saving throws. You can eliminate fatigue by resting, either at an inn or in the wilderness, but take care of resting in the wild. You never know what manner of wild beast may disturb you. That is the crappy thing about this game, is that if there's enemies around, you cannot rest. So, it gets to be worse and worse of a problem as the game later goes on, too. I never liked that about the D&D and CRPGs. It's a stupid-ass rule. Tell me about morale. As the battle drags on, characters might lose composure and flee, running to a remote area. If your party includes a bard, their bard song can prevent moral failure. Somebody can sing your way out of moral failure. Yeah, that's very in D&D. Characters imbibing in libations may become intoxicated This has two effects. Firstly, as many warriors can attest, it increases morale, making it easier to keep fighting without losing composure. However, as you become more and more drunk, you accumulate increasing luck penalties, negatively affecting everything you do. Drink in moderation if you must drink at all. Tell me about disease. Certain monsters may inflict terrible withering diseases upon their victims. These diseases have various effects, but all can be removed by a cure disease spell or frequently a full night's sleep. Going to bed with something is the thing that gives you disease. Tell me about poison. Now, some attacks may poison you, costing you health every second until the poison runs its course or kills you. The poisoned have two options. First, they can drink an antidote or have a slow poison spell cast upon them. Alternatively, a poisoned person can simply wait it out and hope for the best. Healing spells can keep one alive long enough to survive most poisons, but some act too quickly for healing to counteract. Very well. Return to me if you have additional lessons. Yeah, get in there. What you got in here? Nothing.
Hello?
Oh, goody goody. I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Leave me be. I have pressing matters I must attend to. Who are you? Who I am is unimportant, but who you are is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself, and I need not share credit with anyone.
Huh? You got this coming!
Punch in the face, buddy.
Top of my to-do list.
What do you got in here? Anything? Yeah. You got Jack. Oh, no wonder you wanted to fight. Ooh, now you have even less than Jack. What, you want some too?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Big Deke, you cut yourself about the brow. Yeah, what's wrong, child? Something in your eyes tells me that something is very wrong indeed. Oh, Parda, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. It's nothing, Parda. One of the cats didn't like me petting it. So, I'm all right, really. Yeah, sure. Yes, well, get what you need from the inn, then for Gorion is desperate for you to be off. Oh, yeah, you better clean up that mess I made in there. And I pooped in your bathroom.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Shall we continue your lessons?
Oh, God. Does anybody want me to read all this? Yeah, leave a comment if you want me to read for you, I suppose.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Oh my God, was there really all this stuff? Holy crap, I guess I must have blocked this out of my memory.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah, yes, I am back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Betterghost was more hazardous than I dare to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? Ah, you have come into your own. If you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identity scroll with Tetheril in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now. If you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Fetch quest number 2.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? This is outrageous. What kind of fool do you take me for? Stuff your inn and stuff your company. You all were the big kiddo, Winthrop. That gets funnier nearly every time I hear it. Well, perhaps not quite so often. I fear I do not have that kind of entry fee with me. I suppose I shall return when I do. Ah, you're a big kidder. I shall take no offense because of your esteemed parentage, but please refrain from making jest of me in my own home. Stay as you will as long as you like. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room, sleep, or anything to buy? No, thank you. Well, it was good speaking with you. Locked. Oh, that's right. My race doesn't get a percentage too. Doesn't give me bonuses for lockpicking or anything silly like that. Right. How to use stairs. Walk up to them and click the button.
I'll get right on that.
And that is how you use stairs. Oh, I stole his money. Okay, well, you know, so much for me being neutral, huh?
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Yes, might I help you? Sorry to disturb you. Wrong room, I fear. I see. Well, please don't dawdle in the doorway all day. Best you be on your way. I know, it's trying to show you. It's trying to give you like some sort of fog of war, right? But it ends up being kind of a, you know, not a great effect. It'd be better if it was just all lit up, but that's not what the game is.
Top of my to-do list. Top of my to-do list.
Philia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay there, beside the cow. If you could run over to her and then come back, I've got some plans for you.
Top of my to-do list.
Fetch quest.
Hello
Way ahead
there.
of you, boss.
Oh, thanks. It was by the cows again, wasn't it? Yes, where was I? In classic form, Philia almost seemed to have forgotten that she had sent me in search of, Yeah, wow, that dialogue disappears fast, doesn't it? That's so wacky.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it, though. Her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hull. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning, so I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewheres.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Oh, God. This first look is going to be nothing but me reading tutorials if I keep doing this. What do we have for time? Man, it might be next... Oh, God. It's already time to move on to the next game. Okay, well, yeah, let's... Let's save. Yeah. I haven't done anything. Let's save. And you can also play the various expansions, and yes, there's a few of them. So Black Pits and Siege of Dragon Spear. But let's look at what I think most people will want this game for, which is Baldur's Gate 2. Ascend from hero to god as you battle those who would usurp your power and finally confront your monstrous destiny. These adventures will take your character from level 10 to 20 and beyond. So Shadows of Arm was the first, and then Throne of Ball, and Black Pits 2. So this is the base game. Right? Kidnapped, imprisoned, tortured, the wizard Irenicus holds you captive in his stronghold, attempting to strip you of your powers that are your birthright. Your prison lies beneath the city of Arm, where arcane magic is forbidden and shadowy factions vie for supremacy over the streets. With the power in your blood raging out of control, you can defeat Irenicus and thwart his ascent to immortality before it's too late. Can you do that? I don't know. Seems like you should be able to, aye? Yeah, I can import my, my just wandering around level 1. Yeah, let's do that. Here you can import custom-made characters from the save you selected. If you are entering a multiplayer game, the session host restricts the ability score, experience, or any items that may be imported. So obviously I don't need to do that, but after you finish the game, you can make that decision, right? You can import certain aspects of your character. Let's go through this real fast, right? A lot of the same portraits. What's going on there? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, sure. Class, I have none. I'm not. Obviously, there's more classes this time around as well. That's actually not bad for this character class, at least. Oh, that's right. I have 3 this time. Hide in the shadows. Move silently. Silent but deadly. It's always better to specialize than to be an all-around even character. It's just really not to your advantage. I somehow changed my skin color and my hair from the last game. That's how much they tortured me in this one.
Let's do this quick. I'll get the job done, whether...
To battle with no regrets.
To battle and victory!
Yeah, let's do that one. Lord of Murder shall perish, but in his death he spawned a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown in their footsteps, so saith the wise Alando. I could have swore I already did this.
Yes? Ah, the child of Baal has awoken. It is time for more experiments. The pain will only be passing. You should survive the process. Interesting. You have much untapped power. Do you even realize your potential?
More intruders have entered the complex, Master.
They act sooner than we had anticipated. No matter, they will only prove a slight delay.
I wouldn't, huh?
Wake up, you. Wake up! Come on! We have to get out of here.
Imoen, what's going on? Your journal has been updated. I have woken up to a strange mage's dungeon, and Imoen has released me from my cell. We must find a way to escape this place, although I suspect the exits might be barred by magic. We might be able to find a way to leave if we explore the area, although we'll need to be careful. Who knows what traps this mage has laid, or what guards he employs. I should keep an eye out for weapons and armor to equip myself with. Too. Likely some of my items are hidden somewhere in this complex if he hasn't destroyed them or sold them already. I don't think I want to remember it all. He's been doing things to us, Big Deke. We have to get out of here. Doing things? What do you mean? Come on, Big Deke, don't make me think of it. He did the same to you, I think. I heard you screaming like it anyway. We'll get out then and figure out what's going on. Good, because I don't know if I could get loose again if I had to. Not with the pain in my head. It isn't like a normal pain, Big Deke. It's on the inside, like my bones made a little dagger and it won't go away. Don't look at me like that. It just hurts, all right? Must have been the noise. There was a fight. Assassins came after our captor, I think. There's people dead all over, and the fighting's still going on. I could hear it. Are you going to get moving, or do I leave without you? Right you are, let's go. Good. I didn't want to go by myself. I need you around, Big Deke. Don't want to be here alone. We should look in that room in the west first. West and just a bit north. I think I saw some weapons in there. It's a room off in the corner on this one. I don't think it's our gear. They probably sold our best stuff, but anything's better than nothing. Now let's go.
Minsk will be free. These bonds will not hold my wrath, but will be liberally kicked in good measure.
Time is short for talk. That is small. Release me. I will rain beatings down upon all who have dared touch me at... down here, she will be avenged. Down here? There's another trap here? Calm yourself. We must keep our heads if we are to escape. I will not be the only one to lose my head here today. Down here, my charge and friend. She is dead, and I am a fairy as her god. I will extract penance for each and every wicked soul that dared lay a finger on... They killed her as I watched, you see. I know not who they were, but I will redeem myself. Minsk, that's horrible. I'm so sorry for you. I won't cry for the dead. I won't. Okay, maybe a little, but I will staunch the flow of tears with righteous fury. Lullaby and good night, evil. Minsk will make you pay. Will you help me? We must join together once more, and our fury will be such that bards will run their quills dry. Yes, ink will be scarce where we go. I'll try to free you, but I don't know how to open your cell. I do not know either. The bards have no lock at all. They are smithed together. I am proud that they feared me enough to imprison me permanently. Are you insane? Perhaps it's best if I didn't release you. Oh, You turn your back on those in need? You are abandoning me in my hour of shame? You are no better than those that killed Diner. You are filth, that I called friend. Do not make me add your ass to the kicking list. I will do so reluctantly, but I will do it. Choose your path now. You're clearly insane. You should stay right here. I will make sure you do not live long enough to abandon more friends. I will do all of this as soon as I get these bars open. Rawr!
The bars, they bend and twist with my berserker strength. Minsk and Boo are free. Now you will no. Oh, oh, you are a smart one. I understand now. You said what you did just to get me mad. Mad enough to break free. Ha ha. You are as smart as Boo sometimes.
Now we can resume our adventures together. There are friends to avenge and villains to smack about the face and neck. All right, Boo. Join me, but you must serve me better than you did Diner. Together we shall make our enemies answer for our fallen. Answer they will, and my sword shall be the question. We shall have fistfuls of sweet, sweet justice, and our enemies will be stains beneath our feet. What? Yes, but all right. Boo tells me that I am raving again. I did not notice a difference, but I shall heed his words nonetheless. Come, we must go now. Yes, Minsk and Boo, and you, together again. Beware, villains, I will force justice down your evil, evil throats. Are you talking to a hamster? What kind of warrior are you? Well, I see you still have that rodent. Dare I ask how you have kept it hidden from our captors? Don't ask questions better left to aged sages. Boo is quick and evasive, and there is ever so much of Minsk to search. There is no hope of getting us apart. Yeah, I really don't want to think about that too much. Minsk and Boo are Minsk and Boo, and we shall not be separated. Shall we go? The bulls of evil await our boot print. Right you are, Minsk, where evil doth layeth its dirty feet, we shall mop the floor with its buttocks. I have lost myself in your words, but Boo thinks you are just ducky. Onward. Games we're playing just for Minsk. I mean, really.
Quickly, we must get out of here before whoever did this returns. I swear, traveling with you is never dull.
You can't make demands to me. I don't know why I'm here. Do you know why we are here? I may help but refresh my memory as to who you are. Refresh your... Perhaps you've taken a knock to the head or two. A knock or two to the head, sorry. Now, at the least, I would say that not remembering me is a symptom of some deeper problem, though I would not rule out a bad attempt at humor on your part. No, we have traveled together too long for such games, and I will answer you plain and true if it will help. Jahir is what I am called, and you should well know. We have traveled together for some time, and the places we have gone number too many to name. At the behest of your slain foster father, my husband Khalid and I have kept an interest in you, though you have proven to be your own person in all things. We remain in your company as friends more than guardians, and our exploits together have left the land for the better. We have earned many enemies, but we have dispatched them all. Whoever has trapped us now is certainly powerful to have done this so easily. Once we know, we will deal with them in due course, but for the time being, it is more important we retrieve our friends and companions and leave this place. I agree, but your cage seems to require a key of some magical nature. I don't know. If you are of sufficient strength, it is possible the cage may be broken. If not, you may have to search for whatever key it might need. Do try to hurry. I wish to be out of here before the owner returns. The ease of our capture suggests it may be beyond our power to resist. It would be best to face the culprit another day on our own terms. So go and be quick. We must free ourselves soon.
Consider it done.
I know, it's a... The default view is very, very tiny. Look at all this stuff.
A den of stinking evil. Cover your nose, Boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
Let's see. I'll keep going. Really nothing else in here?
What is my task?
Yep.
You point,
On my
I
honor.
punch. Swords, not
Yes.
words!
Let's see here. Oh, wait, a monk. I guess I don't really need a weapon. Oh, no, never mind. It set me as a fighter. Yeah, okay. Then I do need a sword. Let's see, does she have anything? No. No, he just has Boo. What is he, a ranger? So...
Very well.
The servant awaits.
Well, that's a relief and about time, too. We should be going immediately. Not only might our host come back, I simply must see the sun again in none too short a time. This dank place stifles me. Find your way out. Find your own way. We will leave immediately and celebrate once we are out of this hole. As you would have it, though there are other friends we must find as well. It is good to share your company again. I know, I think this is how I used to play this game. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah. Prisoners, you must not escape. The master does not will it. Wow, a golem. Powerful magic stuff. Odd that it's not hostile. I suppose this maker didn't expect us to escape, so it never got orders for restraining us. They only do exactly what they are directed to. They don't really think. If it hasn't been told to keep quiet, we might get some information out of it. What is this master you speak of? I am not permitted to speak with prisoners. Return to your cells. It is the master's wish. The master wants me to be free. He released me. Only I release the master's prisoners. You are his and must return to the cells. It is his wish. Where are we and why have we been brought here? You are his prisoners. He has brought you to his home because he owns you now. You must return to your cell. It is the master's will. Let's see. You are mindless golem. I shall find no answers from you. You must not disobey the master. Return to your cells. No, I don't want to.
What is my task?
What do you want?
Minsk and Boo
I
stand
await
ready.
your need.
Do it.
To battle and victory!
That's not right!
Where are the other enemies? This guy.
Nate,
Yes?
ready
What
and
is my
willing.
I await your word.
Yep.
Every hamster has the battle ho. Run, Bo, run!
On my honor, yes? What is my task? On my honor.
What do you want?
Yes?
Name it.
You point, I punch.
I am ready. Nature, take the life she gave! If it will help.
What is my task? On my honor. Consider it done.
Locked. It's interesting to think that these were like, really the top tier of 2D graphics at the time. Had a ton of detail and scrolling, which was pretty smooth, really. Most PC games were not. Most 2D PC games were not that smooth in their scrolling.
Yes?
Ready and willing.
Swords, not
Nature's
words!
servant awaits. For the fallen! I thought as much.
This is a switch of some kind. Perhaps it will stop this lighting contraption from conjuring any more of these annoying little methods.
I await your need as you would have it.
What is my task?
Yep.
On my honor.
What do you want?
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
If I have to fight to get out of here...
Yes? I await your word.
Jahir, welcome. You have escaped somewhat later than I had hoped. I am Otaka. I see whom I must talk to. No offense, Jahir, but I am curious how Big Deek will react to me. Big Deek, I have questions. Be not afraid. You have my welcome, my little piece of you have my welcome to my little piece of this place. I do so try to keep it more appealing than the rest. I have escaped. Now I wonder what part you had in my capture. Worry not, Big Deek. I did so enjoy your blundering about Baldur's Gate. I did not wish to see you captured. If you are not my captor, then what do you want from me? Can you assist me? Such assistance as you will get from me depends on yourself. Are you prepared to answer my question? To what end? Why do you need to ask me a question? I suffer a terrible curiosity. I see past that branch in 1,000 directions, and each 1,000 again. But for all I see, Big Deek remains a mystery. All I wish is a single answer. Tip the scales this once to me, and I shall tip them for you in return. Shall you answer me, or shall you strike out on your own? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Then here is my hypothetical question. You and your sibling are captured and locked in separate cells, unable to communicate. The mage responsible appears and speaks. He explains his sadistic game. In each cell, there is a magical button. If you press your button and your sibling does not, you will die, but your sibling is set free. If your sibling presses the button and you do not, they will die, but you will go free. If neither you nor your sibling press the buttons, both of you will die. If both of you press your respective buttons, both of you will die. The mage says that you have one turn of the hourglass to decide your action, then he leaves. This is silly. Buttons are not how one escapes dungeons. I would smash the button and rain beatings literally on the wizard for playing such a trick. Verily, of that I have no doubt, Minsk. But the question is hypothetical and requires an answer born of the wisdom of Big Deek, not your impatience. Yeah, I'll press the button. Why not? Interesting. No action can be performed without consequence, especially that which follows the noble path. Deal with this noble one.
What is my task?
Name it.
Every
I am
hamster
ready.
has his day.
Well done. It appears you can deal with the consequences of your actions. In return for your indulgence, I offer advice. Seek out relief. He waits for you as such. Offer him the release that he craves, and you shall find that the focus of your journey shall soon become apparent. Farewell. And it really does have kind of cool animations. If you think of the games at the time, especially on PC,
On my honor.
a lot of them did not really move this smoothly or have this much detail.
Yes?
Ready and willing.
You point.
Nature's
I
servant
punch.
awaits.
What is my task? On my honor. Yes.
The pool... oh, Jesus. The pool churns and swirls. Strange lights dance within for a brief tantalizing moment. The pool clears. You watch and wonder as a world is born. In fire and molten rock, lands rise and fall. Gaseous liquids snake and pour, and time passes. Eventually, seas are formed and a spark of life appears. The first organism is created, and plant life begins. Its slow, inevitable blanketing of this new world. Oh, yeah. I have a snowball in my house.
Yes?
Yep.
Swords, not words.
I await your need.
Okay, well, here. Let's see, oh, yeah. Retro 64. Yes, this is some memories of mine, although they are slightly different than me actually playing this thing. Okay, so this is Autopostry. You've been watching Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 Enhanced Editions on Nintendo Switch. I will say that there is a lot of value in this package. You're getting two very, very, very long main games, plus their two following expansion packs, which are, of course, not quite as long as the main game, but they're still pretty meaty in content, and they are meant for end games. Don't play them as main games to first start off. Make sure you're playing the main campaign before you do the expansions. So that much I think is pretty obvious, but sometimes it is not. I think what I'll do is I will play through Baldur's Gate 1 and then hit Baldur's Gate 2. I don't know if I want to do the expansions on Baldur's Gate 1. I didn't think they were anywhere near as good as the main quest, but they're fairly short, so maybe we'll do that before we hit Baldur's Gate 2. At any rate, there is some 200 plus hours of gaming in this one package. I think the games are still pretty good, although they are a little clunky. The interface is not quite what I probably would have liked. but it's serviceable, and they have done quite a bit of work to sort of improve the visuals and make them a little bit more palatable. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 1 does not quite look as good, although in general all the backgrounds and stuff look pretty good still, but the animations are not quite up to par with what we expect of a modern game. Baldur's Gate 2 does fare better with more detailed characters and more detailed backgrounds. There's like lots and lots of plot. There's like love storylines and all sorts of stuff in Baldur's Gate 2. So I think you could probably get through and play Baldur's Gate 2 without playing 1 if you were in a rush. But I would highly suggest that people play Baldur's Gate number 1 before they hit number 2. Number 2 is, leagues better than Baldur's Gate 1, but still, Baldur's Gate 1 is still worth playing. Again, if you haven't played these games before, I think they're still worth playing. I think you should try to get into them. There's a lot to them. The writing's really good. Overall, the combat's real interesting, especially if you're into the 3rd edition D&D rule set. I'm not, so I don't enjoy it quite as much, but don't let that color you. Play the games for yourselves, and I think you'll enjoy them. All right, again, this is just the first impression, so we went through Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, just the initial setup, and then I will have separate playthroughs of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as separate Let's Plays. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.